Many people are blissfully unaware that they're about to lose their jobs and their careers and their status in American culture. An AI revolution is taking place. There's nothing to do to stop it. But these are some of the jobs that are going to be lost. And these are some jobs that, if you have, don't have to worry about it. Now, the first phase of this revolution was the mass industrialization of making heavy merchandise, the cars, anything that could be mass produced was mass produced. And a lot of people lost their jobs over it. The factory floors cleaned out. Now comes another revolution. This time it's in two-dimensional space. These are the jobs that are going to get lost to AI. You know, I've been playing around with AI and I'm really amazed by how good it is. I've never used ChatGPT, but I am using it now and I'm saying, oh, this is pretty good. But clearly, it can now do AI. The machine could do several things that thought impossible not that long ago. Any desk job, which are dealing with two-dimensional media, you're gonna probably be on the outs. Now, no one thought that machine could get this far. And with a 1987 something that the computer Deep Blue beat the chess champion, the Russian chess champion. Well, no, how that was possible, but it did it. They say, well, yes, but Taco Bell will do something like poker, which has invisible cards, and you the bluff. Yes, at first it didn't, but then later on, it did. You can win any tournament. Yeah, you can win a game against it, but in a tournament, its logical thinking ultimately would doom you. Well, people thought, well, it won't be able to write. It's creative stuff. Well, guess what? It writes. And it can get pretty good at it. It can't, well, it's not an artistic thing. You'll never be able to do that. It's math, you know. Well, it could do pictures. It could do art. I've looked on Pinterest, and sometimes I can't tell from these pictures if they're real or not. Now, the jobs are going to be lost. He said, if you're dealing with two-dimensional anything, a typewriter or a computer, there's a good chance that you're going to be on the outs. Office Mint, this is a chart. That's what I'm talking about. I put this in ChatGPT and see if what will come out, see if some kind of colorful little chart. It did. It's not. I disagree with someone on here, but let's take a look. What I'm talking about. Office administrative support. Except any office job. Machine could just do it. Data entry, office administrative support. Here's some things here that won't be able to do. Transportation drivers. Yes, I know we have self-driving cars, but that's one thing. Truckers have to go across America. And the roads are a long way off from being able to have trucks that can, drive across the country without smashing up. So I'm not worried about that. Retail sale clerks. They'll probably need it too, if nothing else to stop the thieves. But the thing is, in this revolution, the first phase was it's manufacturing, which it did very well. Second phase is going to be this, and it's going to do very well. The third phase, and this is just me, is augmented humans, robots, androids, and anything that's got to do with your hands, you're pretty well safe from the machine right now. Here you see anything with physical, hands-on, trade, plumbing, electrical. Yeah, those are good paying jobs, and right now they're safe. If you're in one of those type of professions, hey, we'll point you to it. You're not. You'll start thinking about something like this. Nurses, carrying therapy, anything to help an aging population. Yeah, machines can't do that. No, machines. Cars, work in 2 dimensions. It doesn't know the underside of a watch, for instance. It doesn't know the backside of a billboard. Once you put robots out, androids, that it could turn around and see what the backside of a watch looks by turning it over, or turn around, looking at the back end of a billboard, then once it's three-dimensional space, once it's comfortable with it, then all jobs could be lost. Fortunately, we're not there yet or anywhere near it. However, that's a possibility in the future. Probably 10, 15, 20 years, maybe less, who knows. I'm a waitress. I'm not worried about it. I'm on my feet. But, someday they'll probably get a machine to come in there and say, Polly, see this? It's you. Get out. Right now, a lot of... And you're at a desk. You're using a keyboard. You could be replaced. And more than likely will. They cleaned out all the factories in Detroit and other places that had heavy manufacturing. I brought in machines, and they did a much better job. They're going to have machines here that can think a lot faster than you. Now, if you're using deductive reasoning, that is, you're able to see, like, keep doubling numbers, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Deductive reasoning like that. Yeah, that's what a lot of jobs require. But that's what the machine is so good at. It does it lightning fast. The other types of thinking, in which you basically are all like Tesla and others there, that's creative, I don't think it's ever going to be able to do that. But on a knowledge base we already have, it's just going to be better at it than us. Remember, a machine never sleeps, and it moves lightning fast. And bosses, let's face it, will always want to cut back to the bottom line. Get rid of employees. Well, they can do that, they'll do it in a heartbeat. That's why so many careers are going to be lost. Pattern recognition is what the machine is so well at. What AI is so well at. And just think about it and just use your brain as to what it's going to do. It can do numbers. It can do letters. It does pixels. It does all this stuff. Think like that too. Machine is just better at it. Unless you use any model it has. And let's face it, every time you've been on using the computer, Google and others have been taking your stuff there and put it in the database of machines. Your effort is what has made these things work. If in a pattern, the machine will beat it. If you need to be one of those type of people that can think outside pattern reasoning. That is, set your own patterns. But that's, as easily said, it's hard to do. Most of us just aren't like that. Someone with a new art style, it's going to be better than a machine. At least you'll be original. There'll be original thinkers that the machinists will not be able to duplicate. Higher reasoning function, yes. But how many of us actually do anything that's higher reasoning? Fortunately, I'm on my feet. We haven't got a machine yet, that will stand up there and take the bullshit that I take. But, hate to say it, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're at a desk, if you're in college, and you're thinking of those type of legal, corporate, don't. You're the job won't be there. If you're not using your hands, you have to do something in the physical universe. That's something a machine cannot do. It's two-dimensional. It's excellent at anything two-dimensional. But three-dimensional stuff takes hands. It takes something that you have to be able to walk. Once it gets robots out there, once the third phase, it's said just so I'm made up. Once you have met in humans, the robots are here. Then we're all doomed. Elon Musk thinks that once we have these jobs lost, Americans will just be able to relax and enjoy utopia. Oh, that's such a BS. I'll tell you what's happening. It's like in heavy industry when those guys lost their jobs. They lost their lifestyle. Those are living wages. These things here are living wages, a lot of them. And once you lose your job there, you lose your status. Yeah, you're going to be looking around and try to get waitress jobs and security jobs and things like that. There's only so many jobs like that available. Those that were smart enough to go into the trades are the ones that will make out. And the foxes will make out too. Believe me, so will start losing your jobs. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm saying beware. This is a revolution. And a lot of people are going to lose their heads over this. How this is going to play out in the end, I don't know. But I got a funny feeling it's not going to play out too well. A lot of dispossessed Americans have lost their money, their status. I feel sorry for them. I'm not going to be one of them. You probably will. So I think you should rethink. But if you're a young person, rethink what you're doing. If you think of a corporate job, if you're thinking of something that anything that deals with two-dimensional space, anything they use pattern recognition, the machine will do it better than you. It could be out of work. Even things like actors. You've already seen how realistic some of these AI videos are. Try a matter of time where they're full-down films. And out goes the actress. I mean, this is... How many jobs were lost here, I don't know. But it's in so many different fields. Okay. See how this plays out. I hope I'm getting a little, pessimistic here, but I don't think so. Okay, this is Pauline for See You Cam. 6 seconds subscribe.